All the mitzvahs are given to us to bring us closer to Hashem. And bringing close to Hashem is the best thing a person can wish for. Now often people can feel by themselves. I hear all the nice speeches about serving Hashem and emunah, about having faith. It's all nice said, but when it's all said and done, I don't really feel like it. It doesn't really interest me. What interests me is having a good time, eating steak, making barbecues, going on nice vacations, adventures, exploring the world, everybody to their own preference, whatever they desire, having a good time. So first of all, I also feel sometimes this way. It's a normal thing to feel that way. So let's take apart what means having a good time. So we think having a good time means, making barbecues, eating good meat or good cheese stuff, whatever food you like, and going around having adventures. So I hear about that part, but what about love? Do you want to be loved? Everybody wants to be loved. So far, I've not found a single person in the world, and I don't think it exists such a thing as a person saying, I don't need any love in my life. I'm just good, fine without any love. It doesn't exist such a thing. Everybody wants to be loved. So not only that, I don't think a person wants to imagine that factor, but it happens to people, sadly, that sometimes people get disconnected from their loved ones. Whether people reject them or whatever end up happening, but they lost their loved ones. I'm talking permanently, I'm talking about they got disconnected from their loved ones. That feeling of rejection, that feeling of missing the love, whoever went through that experience, at that time the person cannot even enjoy food or a good time. If a person got rejected, let's say everybody disconnected from that person, the person feels so lonely, go give him the best steak in the world. Take him to the nicest hotels. Whatever you could think of, the person is not going to be able to enjoy it. Why is that? Because all those things are not the main objective of the person. That is not the real thing what you enjoy. The real thing what you enjoy is love. You enjoy being respected. You enjoy feeling a sense that you're somebody, a sense of value. Those are the things who actually give you a feeling of a good feeling. And once you have love in your life and you have respect, that's a time when you could go enjoy and have a good time. So the good time is an extension. It's like an add-on to the love. And same thing is with respect. Everybody wants to be respected. Everybody wants to feel a sense that people look up to them. Go look today how many people, when they make a simcha, they spend a lot of money. I'm not going to go into details, right or wrong. People build the nicest houses. People drive the nicest cars. Why are people doing that? Because they think that's how people are going to respect them. That's how everybody's going to look up at them. I'm not going to go in details whether it is or not. That's not the point of this drusha. The point is there that everybody wants to be respected. So there you go. When you think to yourself, you want to have a good time, so you think like having a good time means, partying or whatever, adventures. In reality, that's not the good time you really want. You want to be loved and you want to be respected. You want to feel valuable. And then when you have that, that's when you could go and decide whether I'm going to have an adventure or not. It's all I can add on to the love and respect. So now that you see that in reality what you want is to be loved and respected, does exist a bigger love than coming from Hashem? We say by davening every day, more than once, that Hashem loves us. Haboichai ba'amo Yisrael be'ahavu. God chose us with love. He chose us, that means we mean to Him a lot. And He did it with love. We say, and then, Oyev Amo Yisrael, Hashem loves His nation Yisrael. So, Hashem, who created love, Hashem who created respect, says He loves us. What more can be than that? So let's say even you have a great family, you have a great surroundings, a lot of friends, and they all love you. Who created your whole surroundings other than Hashem? So if you feel so good when all your surroundings love you so much, now think about how much you should feel when Hashem loves you. He was the one who created all those people. Now let's say a person is a very well-respected person. Everybody cheers for him, everybody claps for him. He's a well-respected person. And he has a huge audience or whatever, a speech, and he has like 1 million people there. And everybody's cheering for him. You can't even compare it to one bit of Hashem, who He created all those 1 million people and all those billions of people in the world, and the world itself, and all the stars, and everything in existing comes from Him. And He said that you're very valuable. I chose you, and I love you. What more can be than that? So when we do a mitzvah, what we do is we connect to Hashem. Every mitzvah brings us closer to Hashem. So it means every mitzvah brings out the love that Hashem loves us. So the reason why a person can sometimes not feel the love of Hashem is because he's not connected to the love. He's distracted with everything in the world. So every time a person does a mitzvah, he brings out the love of Hashem. He connects to that love. And the more mitzvahs you do, the more you engage in mitzvahs, the more you feel the love of Hashem. And the same thing is when a person holds back from doing a sin. What a sin does, it disconnects you from Hashem. It's not really disconnecting, because there's no such thing as disconnecting. It gives you the illusion that you're disconnected. You've created a blockage in yourself. And that's what a sin does. It blocks the feeling of the love of Hashem. So from now on, when you feel discouraged, you don't feel like doing a mitzvah, and you feel like, oh, it's such a burden, it's so hard, it's so difficult, don't think that way. Start looking at it different. See to yourself, you see, I'm going to do this mitzvah, this is going to bring me love. I'm not going to do this sin. I feel like I want to do whatever sin it should be, something that the Torah forbids. I'm not going to do it because this is going to bring me love. This sin is going to block me from having the real love. And if I'm not doing it, that's going to bring me closer to Hashem. I hope you all understand. Have a wonderful day.